People admired Elena more. They said she had the perfect life, a loving husband, two bright children, a peaceful home. But every night, when the lights went off, Elena lay awake listening to the sound of her own heart beating too fast, because her family was built on a lie that was already counting the days to be discovered. 16 years earlier, Elena's husband Robert had lost his job. Rent was overdue. The fridge was empty. Their baby cried all night from hunger. One evening, Elena walked to the house of Robert's younger brother, Julian. Julian had always been kind to her. Too kind. She told him the truth about their situation. Julian gave her money, all of it, his savings, the money he had planned to use to leave the house. Town. Elena cried and held his hands. "I will tell Robert," she said. "I promise." But when she returned home, fear stopped her. She told Robert the money came from a charity, and that was the first lie. Years passed. Robert found work. Their children grew, their house filled with photos and laughter. Julian disappeared from their lives. No visits, no phone calls. Elena believed the past had been buried, but buried things rot, and rot always smells. One evening, their teenage son Noah came home late. "Mom," he said, "a man came to my school." Elena felt cold. "He asked if I was your son," Noah said. "He said our family stole his future." Elena's glass fell from her hand. That night, Robert received a message from an unknown number. "You are living inside a borrowed life." Robert stared at Elena. "Do you know what this means?" he asked. She shook her head, but her voice trembled. Julian never gave the money freely. He sold a kidney to get it. Robert went to Julian's apartment. Julian laughed bitterly. "I didn't just give her money," he said. "I sold part of my body for it." Robert felt the room spin. "And she knew," Julian said. "She begged me." Robert returned home in silence. That night, Elena confessed. Robert slept on the couch. Trust cracked. Days later, Elena found an old letter in Julian's handwriting. She had never opened it before. It said, "I didn't help only because of money. I helped because I loved you." Her chest tightened. Julian had loved Elena for years, and she had used that love to save her family. She remembered his eyes that night, his shaking hands. She had not only borrowed money, she had borrowed a heart, and never returned it. Their daughter Mia overheard an argument. "You lied to us," she said. Elena tried to hug her. Mia stepped back. "Lies don't feel like love," she said. The house became quiet. Too quiet. 1 week later, Julian arrived at their door. Not angry, not shouting, tired. "I came to say goodbye," he said. "Asked. To all of you." Julian had been watching their family from a distance for 16 years. He showed them photos. Photos of Noah's first school day, Mia's birthday, Robert fixing the roof. "I wanted to see what my pain built," Julian said. Elena covered her mouth. Even her happiness had been watched. That night Julian did not go home. The next morning he was found dead in his room. A note lay beside him. "I kept waiting for truth. It never came. Waiting became my life." Elena collapsed. At the funeral, no one stood beside her. Her children stood with Robert, not with her. Weeks later, Robert prepared divorce papers. Elena begged. "I was trying to save us." Robert answered softly. "You saved our house. You destroyed our honesty." 1 month later, Noah opened a box Julian had left for him. Inside was a USB drive. Julian had recorded videos for the children, as if he were their hidden guardian. Videos of him saying, "I paid for your books. I paid your school fees. I helped your father get work. The children watched in silence. Their lives had been supported by a ghost. Elena watched the screen. Her hands shook. She had not just hidden money. She had hidden a man's existence. 1 year passed. Robert left the city with the children. Elena stayed alone in the old house. One evening, she received a final letter from the hospital. Julian had not died only from sadness. His body was failing because of the kidney he sold for her. The doctor's note said, long-term complications, no support system, emotional distress. Elena dropped to the floor. Her lie had not only broken trust, it had shortened a life. Years later, Elena lived in a small room. No family, no visitors, only memory. She spoke to empty walls. I wanted to protect them, she said. I didn't know truth was protection too. Final message from this story is, a lie may save you today, but it will ask for payment tomorrow. Truth is painful, but silence is deadly. Love that is used turns into poison. Secrets do not stay hidden, they wait. And when they rise, they take everything with them.